Howdy Commanders, this month, Update 89 First Contact Part 2 arrives with an explosive conclusion. Before we dive in, drop the server you're hailing from in the comments below and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future updates. Now let's take a look at what's coming this month. A new ship, the Borg Sphere, new Borg Hostiles, 2 new refits, new Maverick Tasks, new prototype Forbidden Tech and Chaos Tech, a new officer, new artifacts, new missions, a new Battle Pass and new Mid-Ops Battle Pass, and more. For full details, check the link in the description below or visit the news tab on StarTrekFleetCommand.com. The surviving members of the Enterprise E, alongside Allied forces, cross the rift to end the Borg Queen's reign with a neurolytic pathogen, only to find she's been replaced by Locutus of Borg. With the pathogen no longer an option, they must find a way to free the drones from the Collective without destroying them. At the same time, a massive rift unleashes continuous waves of Borg into their universe, putting everything at risk. As the threat grows, a united front rises to challenge the hive mind in a final battle between control and free will. A smaller cousin of the Borg Cube, the Sphere was once an underestimated scouting vessel. Rebuilt by the Borg Queen and later stolen by FCM Data, it now fights to stop the Borg Collective's expansion. The Borg Sphere is an epic G5 battleship built to combat Conqueror Borg suppressors and obliterators for Ops 55 Plus commanders. It also unlocks new Maverick faction rewards including Borg Sphere ship parts, new artifacts, new refits, a new exclusive mission, and more. Commanders should also know that the Borg Sphere also unlocks a bundle in the Maverick faction store that has your choice of G5 to G7 ship parts that can be acquired with epic Maverick credits. The Borg Sphere also unlocks new weekly tasks that are introduced to accelerate faction progression. The Conqueror Borg Hostile Hunt includes solo and alliance tasks. There are 5 solo tasks to complete. Each requires a higher Borg Sphere tier to score. Players unlock more tasks as their ops level increases. Higher level hostiles also count towards lower level tasks. This allows players to complete multiple tasks at once and stack credit and reputation gains. The Alliance version allows each member to contribute by completing their solo Borg Sphere tasks. The Borg Sphere has 3 passive abilities. The Omicron Particle Charge and Apex Dispersion Field abilities increase damage and Apex Barrier against Conqueror Borg suppressors and obliterators. The Quantum Nullification Pulse passive ability disables their Quantum Resonance Beam and Hyperthermic Resonance Beam abilities. 2 Borg Sphere refits unlock for free at tiers 4 and 5. The Transwarp Drive refit enables instant system warping. The Assimilation Protocol refit applies Assimilate at the start of combat for 2 rounds against players. New Prototype Forbidden and Chaos Tech further improve performance against the new Borg Hostiles. Upgrade materials are available in the Maverick Faction Store or Web Store. One quick note about crewing the Borg Sphere. The Collective has retrieved information about the greatest captains who could present a danger to the Borg. The biodata of Catherine Janeway, Enterprise E. Picard, and Christopher Pike has been corrupted. For more information on the Borg Sphere, check out the blog and video we posted last week. 2 new Borg Hostiles arrive with First Contact Part 2 that both require the Borg Sphere to engage and can be found starting in the new Assimilated Soul system. The Conqueror Borg Suppressor is a Borg drone from an alternate dimension driven to bring the universe under assimilation. It has 2 ship abilities. Its first ability, the Quantum Resonance Beam, instantly destroys any player ship that is not a Borg Sphere. Its other ability, Evolutionary Assimilation, scales by grade level. G5 variants have increased Apex Barrier. G6 variants have increased Apex Barrier and critical damage. G7 Conqueror Borg Suppressors have increased Apex Barrier, critical damage, and critical chance. Defeating Conqueror Borg Suppressors completes Borg Sphere tasks and earns epic Maverick credits, which you can exchange for Borg Sphere parts, Borg Sphere Prototype Forbidden and Chaos Tech shards and upgrade materials, and access to 3 new epic artifacts. Commanders should also keep an eye out for the Conqueror Borg Obliterator. This hostile also comes with the Evolutionary Assimilation ability, which, like the Conqueror Borg Suppressors, scales by grade level. Its secondary ability, the Hyperthermic Resonance Beam, has a chance to apply hyperthermic decay at the start of combat and also instantly destroys any player ship that is not a Borg Sphere. When defeated, the Obliterator drops 3 times the amount of task points compared to the Suppressor. Raised on the dangerous fringes of colony life, Mara Dalen chose to stand up and protect her people when no one else would. By uniting others and driving out those who preyed on the vulnerable, she became a symbol of resistance, as well as an integral member of the Maverick faction. Her officer ability, Right to Protest, increases isolytic defense against group armadas, and her below deck ability, Defy Defeat, repairs shield health on round start against all armada types. New prototype Forbidden Tech and new Chaos Tech come with Update 89 that were designed to enhance the Borg Sphere's performance against the new Borg Conqueror Suppressor and Obliterator hostiles. In addition to improving the Borg Sphere's warp speed, the Borg Operating Table Prototype Tech also boosts the Borg Sphere's apex shred and critical damage against Conqueror Borg Suppressors and Obliterators, and reduces the critical damage they deal to the Borg Sphere. It should be noted that the Borg Operating Table becomes especially useful against G6 plus Borg Conqueror Suppressors and Obliterators. While on the Borg Sphere, the interplexing Beacon Chaos Tech increases the Borg Sphere's hyperthermic stabilizer against Conqueror Borg Obliterators. It also reduces Suppressor and Obliterator critical hit chance and shield mitigation. Upgrade materials for both the Borg Operating Table and interplexing Beacon can be found in the Maverick Faction store. First Contact Part 2 introduces 3 new artifacts that become available in the Maverick Faction store after the Borg Sphere is unlocked. The Exosuit Helmet increases isolytic defense. The Interplexin Transducer improves base cost efficiency of black market schematics for research nodes. Cochrane's Telescope increases apex barrier against hostiles for G7 ships. The First Contact Part 2 Battle Pass for Ops 55 Plus commanders includes shards of the new Epic Officer Mara Dalen, Maverick Faction credits, exotic spirit shipments to upgrade the Warp Dive bar, prototype Forbidden Tech materials, and more. The Mid-Ops Battle Pass this month will be Causality, Fracture Point. Janeway, Picard, and the Doctor are still missing as temporal disturbances reappear across multiple galaxies. The patterns are familiar, but the instability is increasing, and a recurring signal has been detected within the chaos. The Federation believes it can be contained, and commanders must repair the fractured timeline by completing events in the main timeline bucket each day of the arc. Cause and effect are no longer guaranteed. The ship's focus will be Ops 20-29, the USS Discovery, Ops 30-39, the USS Voyager, and Ops 40-50, the USS Relativity. Over on the official SDFC Discord, Simpali and I are running an event of epic proportions to celebrate First Contact. A Borg-controlled alternate timeline has breached the Sol Sector, turning First Contact into an active invasion. Commanders can earn event currency by participating in in-game missions and daily events. They can then spend vouchers to secure relics and progress through reward tiers. Post a screenshot on the official Discord to unlock restricted channels, access advanced intel, and collect status report drops on First Contact Day. Join the SDFC Discord and join the Resistance. As the Borg surge through the rift and Locutus rises to power, the surviving crew of the Enterprise E and their allies stand at the edge of total assimilation. United against the collective, they must fight to reclaim individuality itself in a final clash between the hive mind and free will. Good luck out there, commanders. Hit it!